beautiful people. I am Alex the leader. Play as the best midfielder. I'm my wife.
and, and I'm Olajumoke. Welcome back to our channel today. So I want to ask quickly, when you tell your parents that you've seen the person that you want to marry, or you bring someone home to them like, okay, this is the person I'm dating right now, or would like spend the rest of my life with, what is the first thing they ask you? Please answer in the comment section. So, well, for me, what I think they ask you first is, where is the person from?
Oh, yes.
Yep. Before they ask you, does he love you? Who is he? Where is the person from?
And
So that brings us to what we're talking about today.
yeah, so today we'll be talking about tribalism. In the sense that, most of our folks back home, they always ask that question, where's the person from? They want to know because they have preference, right?
Because where the person from is more important than whether the person loves you.
Exactly.
Whether the person is good to you.
If you're happy,
Yeah, exactly.
So,
if the person treats you right.
Yes. So that's one of the major things we're going to talk today. Or that's the major thing we're going to talk today. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about our own story, right? So I can remember in 2017.
Yeah,
2017 April, I decided to go back home to meet Jumoke's parents. Yes, I think it was about that time. I think then I just wanted to turn 25. I just wanted to introduce myself. So I remember when I flew into Nigeria, and I told her to tell her father that I wanted to see. I think the mother was in a state taking care of.
Was in America.
Yeah, taking care of a new grandchild. So we set up the meeting, and I met Jumoke's father, and I introduced myself. I told him where I was from. I was from Water side. I told him what I was doing at the time. I was schooling, doing my power engineering program, and what else? What my father was doing, what my mother was doing, everything. Then it was a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It was good because he gave me advice. Talked about marriage, talked about his own marriage. I thought this man was on my side, So I left, and I told my wife that I think we're good. Until
So he thought.
Yes.
Well, so after I'd seen my dad and everything, it was now okay, so this young man that you have brought home, first of all, please, I need to tell you people that when I was going to visit my dad, I had told him, just tell them that you are from Delta State. No need to tell them Opara Water side. I mean, no offense to like MFM people and all of that. Like, please don't come for me in the comments. But you know how it is, and how people always many of these preachers put the fear of water in people. You're afraid of people from the water, marine spirits. That's the word I was looking for. So him now telling them now that he's from Opara Water side. Hey, that was the first thing they said that. So I went to bring somebody from the water. So that was one. Then now I know in the introduction video I said I was gonna explain the broken home or no broken home. You know what a broken home is? Like a home where the mom and the dad aren't together, right? Like when they are married, like where they are divorced. So his mom and his dad, you can explain your...
No, so it's just like my mom and dad were never married, so I was born outside, basically. So they were never married.
Yeah, so which is why I said, I took it when he told me that, hey babe, I'm not from a broken home, right? Because they were never married in the first place, right? So technically. Now, we are 6 in my family. I'm the only girl and I'm the last born. So I have 5 older brothers. Now, when they were just 3, when it was just 3 boys, my dad was still a Muslim at the time, and he said he prayed, and God gave him this revelation that none of his children must marry from a broken home. At the time, they were just 3 boys, right? Now, he extended it to the rest of us because, I already heard this from God, these children that you have right now. So it just automatically applied to the rest of us according to them. Now, truly, my first brother, the firstborn in my family, did marry someone from a broken home, and it ended in divorce. In fact, the divorce was just rounding up in that April that I brought my darling husband home to meet my dad. So you can imagine they were livid. In fact, it was not even up for discussion. After they had talked to the guy and said, my dad said it, that he's a nice young man, I don't have anything against him, but you are not to continue in that relationship. As in, they just said it as in, I've said my own, that is the end, and what we say is law. But me, I wasn't going to give up without a fight, right? I wasn't going to do that. So
which boils down to back in Africa, where we actually, our parents want to actually direct our life, want to say, this is what I want, you must do this, you must, like in the Bible, says you obey your parents.
Yes.
This is the first commandment.
Yeah, with a promise.
With a promise.
Know your father and your mom.
Exactly. So they try to use all this stuff on us.
And also the fact that I suffered.
Yes, for you, I sacrificed, I did that. So it was very understandable that parents of their own generation were like that.
Yeah.
Even my mom, I remember my mom was like, why would they even say that? Why would they say? I was like, you among them. She said she's not married from Zuzu tribe. She said she's not married from Zuzu tribe. So I think it's all in their own generation.
Yeah, so it is something that they do.
Yeah.
So however, which is what is very, very important now, and that's one thing we're going to raise, that you need to have your own personal relationship with God, and you need to have your own conviction. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to sustain you, right?
Yeah.
Now, I understand where they were coming from about the whole, how can you marry somebody from this tribe and all that stuff. I need to say this quickly. Sometimes it might not even be them, it's peer pressure. Yes, even our parents too, they succumb to peer pressure.
Exactly.
Because when their friends now start to ask, they'll ask like, so where is the person that she now married from? Hey, you allowed your daughter to marry an Igbo man, when I went to his side and saw his people, met his mom and everyone, of course, where are you from? Standard question. I was like, I'm from Ogun State, and they're like, okay, Omo Yoruba, that's all right. That was okay for them, like, okay, Yoruba girl, fine. However, my own folks were like, somebody from Delta, as in an Igbo person and all that. Now, because of the fact that we knew that we belonged together, and we had prayed about it and we had that conviction. For me, all the one that they were saying, I'm like, nope, this is my husband. So even when they were like, it was not up for discussion, they shut it down. We're gonna come back like next week and tell you how we eventually scaled through and we eventually got to go ahead to get married. But this was a very big challenge in our relationship, and you can imagine how it must have been for us. I know we're simplifying it. Let's not even tell you.
Yeah.
Like, let's not even go. It's a lot. Like, we don't even want to go into it because it was a very hurtful and painful period for the both of us. But you can imagine how much of a strain that would have put on our relationship as well. Like, even
it was a long story.
Oh my God, it was a lot of things. But just imagine it. We had to go through all of that, and it wasn't easy.
So for one thing I want to say is that it's not as if like marrying from your own tribe. I can understand where our parents are coming from. It's easier. It's just easier to marry from the same tribe.
It is true.
You speak the same tribe.
Exactly. You speak the same language.
So you understand each other's culture. So I totally understand.
Yeah,
but when it's destiny, it's destiny. When it's somebody that makes you happy, somebody that this is who I really want to be with, then they shouldn't stop it. Because I think it's one of the reasons why Nigeria is what it is right now. Because we are just, I don't like this tribe, I don't like these people like this, those stereotypes, needs to actually change. There are good and bad people in different tribes.
All tribes have good people and they have bad people. Imagine if everybody cross-married. There won't be this, you brought a Yoruba person, because, we're all mixed. Exactly. We've all mixed up and, now nobody is really anyone.
So I think tribalism is one thing that is still happening today.
Yeah, it's a very big thing.
And I know some people that have left good people because of my father said this tribe, my mother said this, I should not marry from this tribe.
So one of the things is that for us, because of the battles and the hurdles that we had to go through, me and my husband I said it must work, no matter what, because we're not going to go back tomorrow so that somebody will come and say, "Chibi, I said so." Do you understand? So for us, we're like, any misunderstanding, whatever, we settle it because we know nothing must taint this our love. Like, this is our safe place, and it's forever going to be our safe place. So, and then, we are also here for people too that will go through this similar kind of thing, because it looked almost even impossible. So it wasn't easy. In fact, at one point my husband was like, if I don't marry you, I'm not going to marry anybody else, because I can't go through the same thing again only for them to come and tell me along the way, oh no, you can't marry this person and whatever. So
because at the end of the day, you don't want to go through the same stuff again, like, oh, you're from a broken home. Because at the end of the day, if I don't marry somebody from a old home, then how can I break that, that chain?
Yeah,
that
cycle.
The cycle. So how can I break that if you said, oh, broken home? So at the end of the day, if broken home, all the broken homes meet together. Meet together. But for me, I just see you can marry anybody. Like everybody. Those people are human. Everybody's different, right? Everybody is good, there's bad anywhere. Whether you're from a old home or a broken home, if you are bad, you are bad, right? So
yeah, good people, bad people everywhere,
exactly.
every tribe.
Exactly.
So, and that's a very important thing. Just the same way when you ask, when your parents will ask you, the first thing they ask you is, where's the person from? It's the same way too when you go meet your pastor and tell your pastor, well, I found a person I'll spend the rest of my life. They ask you, do you have a conviction? So a conviction is very important. You need to have that conviction that this is the person that you're supposed to be with. And your conviction trumps anybody else's conviction. It is your conviction. It is you that's going to be in the marriage. So for instance, when I say trumps anybody, your conviction trumps your mother's conviction or your father's conviction about that person. So this is now for you to pray clearly and hear clearly and see clearly. So you pray for God to open your eyes and your ears of understanding for you to know, because you can't afford to make a mistake. We know a lot of people that ended up with or in bad marriages simply because their mom said so or their dad said so. No doubt they mean the things that they say to you out of love, yeah, but the love of God surpasses the love of anybody else for us. Yes, like you say, I love you, but God loves you more, right? And God would help you pick that person and make that right choice. So it's better that you lean on Him for guidance.
So for one thing I want to say too is that for me, I prefer I make the mistake and say, yes, it was my decision.
Exactly.
Than let's say I listen to somebody and I make that decision because of that person, and the decision was a bad one, then I'm going to be angry with myself and the person.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm angry with two people, right? So it's better I make that decision and be like, okay, I made a decision, so I messed up. So
yeah, so and that's like really, really important. So when it comes to those kind of decisions, those are decisions that you make on your own with God and stand by them. Because even if anything happens along the line, God is forever, right? So He's always there. So if anything happens along the line, I'm going to go back to God like, Baba God, how far now? You were the one that told me to make this decision. However, if you take the decision of your parents, for instance, they might be dead when things go bad. Do you understand? So you might not even always have your mom or your dad to go back to and say, I see the decision, but God is always there. You always have God to go back to and go and ask. So, who would you rather go with? So at the end of the day, they're put on this earth as our custodians. And then when it gets to the point where we are to be released, we are to be released, to make our own decisions and all of that. I really pray that God will give us all the grace to make the right choices.
Yes, and that's why you need to set goals. Like, you need to know what are the things I don't want to see or do that my parents did. You understand? You have to know them so that you can actually make conscious effort to actually not do them.
Exactly.
And let our generation be more progressive and accept everybody from different countries, different tribes, race. Just let's mix, because we have only one race, and that's the human race. Okay?
At the end of the day, right?
So I think that's all for today.
Yep. We hope you really enjoyed our video. So if you've had similar experiences, you can just hit us up in the comments section and let us know. And also please answer the question, when you told your parents, what did they say? Was he, where is the person from? Or does he love you? I mean, I would like to know. We want to run a survey so we can know that.
Let's see if we are alone or we are many.
Right.
So please like and subscribe.
Yes, please like, subscribe, share, let your friends know.
Exactly.
Hit the notification bell. We release videos every Sunday by 8 a.m. our time though, but still hit the notification bell so you can be told when our video drops.
Yes, and please watch.
Yeah.
So next Sunday we'll see you guys.
Yeah, see you guys next Sunday. Bye.
Bye.